guys, we are at this garage sale, and you would not be believing what I found. We found all these games and whatnot. So I found. Oh no, here we go. Of course, they had a Spider-Man game in here, right? But unfortunately, when I open it up, no sale. But it might be in here, so we never know what can happen. So fingers crossed. What's up, everybody? Who's ready for some game hunting? Now, y'all, I have been busy these past month and a half, not only because of work, but also because I've been going to a lot of garage sales, a lot of thrift stores, and so much more. And good God, I've been recording as much as I can. Like, for instance, I think it was last month, I actually went to my friend Travis' video game garage sale, as he always has, I think, every 3 months. So this last one, I got some good games from there, and you guys should just check it out. Oh no, on sale.
Done the new controllers.
Oh sweet.
How you doing? I got your snacks back here.
Okay.
A lot of higher end stuff is up on the eBay store, and then I put some of it back here. You know, just some of the stuff that I think might be.
Want to switch spots?
Yeah, sure.
All right, bet.
But I do have a lot more than this. I'm probably about $800 on the eBay store, and I have loads. So if you're after like specific things, hit me with it. I'll see if I got it on the eBay store, and you know. Yeah, I'll let you do your thing, man. Thanks.
If there's something you want to go see, ask that gentleman with the hat over there.
Yes, sir.
Splash down. Oh, Disney's not. Okay. But it's a rusty game. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, he has still some inventory. He likes, well, he'll restock a little bit and then.
Around you guys. Sorry, you're late. Ooh. I want it. Possible.
Yeah, the little one that I got. I don't know. Well, this one has a controller in it also.
I feel like it helps.
That's got the smack rotating stuff. I don't have any of the Joy-Cons. I know that there's a game store right at the corner of Custer and Parker, like less than a mile that way. The Walmart right there, right next to that. Yeah, it's called FX Games. He's got some Joy-Cons, like those ones are some special edition ones. They come with, this one comes with the Mario Sunshine game, and then this one's got the Smash Bros. This is my last weekend. I'm going to do another one before holidays in December. This is my last one till then. So I'll be here today till 2, and then I'll be here Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 2.
No. Break out. Yes.
Everything down there is $3
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Not bad,
They are,
man.
they're on
Didn't think I'd see you in a while.
Dude, I just saw it this morning. I was like on the way over here anyway. I stopped in.
There you go.
I have no reason
Find anything good?
Yeah, I found some more. I'm doing PlayStation now, so I'm going there that route. So yeah, I got a cup PlayStation. You know, got some good bangers right here. So not too bad. Yeah. What about you, man? What you going for this time?
Man, I'm just trying to grab some more NES
Yeah.
for the shop. And really just anything else that kind of catches my eye that we've been selling.
Nice.
Like Arcalize.
Oh, okay.
Great game. A lot of people are looking for it.
Okay, well, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm just here for a few more minutes. And then
Yeah,
I might
gotta run.
And I was like, ooh.
Work on.
I know exactly where it's at. Okay, not too bad. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, it's a pretty nice one. I'll go grab one. Well done. Of course. Hey, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Switch now.
This thing is that much? This thing is going for that much every now and then, y'all. That's wild. Okay then.
I'll tell you what, let me go grab them. You said Batman Returns?
No,
Batman Forever. And Slave
2040. 2040.
Don't want
2040.
I think this was
60.
Yeah, 55. Give me 1 second. Just let me know. I'll be back and then I'll put those back when you're ready.
Oh no. So yeah, I will say I got a good amount of games and everything else on the way, and I will pause, or if you want to pause the video, I will say to see what games I got out of all of that. Feel free to do so, and everything else on the way. I will say, however, the one game that surprised me the most was this Swashbucklers game. Swashbucklers, Blue versus Gray. If you guys can see, let me show you. So let's see if we can see it better. Swashbucklers, Blue versus Gray. So I'm just gonna read the back of it. It says, life on the high seas. Get ready to take on the role of Abraham Gray, the schizophrenic and morally lacking captain in his smuggling adventures throughout the treacherous waters of the Caribbean. Set against the backdrop of the American Civil War, experience Captain Gray's exploits as he becomes embroiled with the case of the mysterious English ironclad built in Liverpool. So looking at the gameplay on this, or looking at the back of this, it looks like it's almost like you're, and of course you're going you're traveling the seas and everything on the way. You're also going 1v1 against people, but the price that I found on this was pretty interesting. So I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes from there. But still, that was just something surprising to find in that garage sale. Now, some of y'all are probably wondering about the clip that played at the beginning of the video, and you're probably wondering what is going on there. Well, I'll tell you. About a month ago, I was scheduled to go to a town called Edgewood, and I was there all day. So I'm like, this is going to be a boring day because I have to be there all day, and there's literally nothing out there. Or so I thought. Basically, as I'm going to the school that I'm going to, I am basically, I'm seeing people putting stuff on their yards and everything's on the way. And so I'm like, I'm curious. I'm going, what is happening out here? So my coworker and I, we are out and about, we're on break and we're traveling to, there's like a restaurant straight across from there. So from that restaurant, we go out and see what's going on. Apparently on this highway, I think it's Highway 80. They do this garage sale. It's like a whole highway garage sale that goes on in 2 months. I think one in April and then one in either October or November-ish. But anywho, we go out there and we're seeing, all these people having all these items and everything else on the way. And mind you, I'm like, of course, I'm going to ask you guys have any video games. And lo and behold, I was just amazed by what I found, okay? So y'all, like for real, my friend Monica. Say hi, Monica. So we're out here on the break, and we're apparently there's a garage sale going on here. It's like Highway 80. But we found these games, y'all. This dude and this family, they only asked $40 for like all of these games, you guys in here. Like, what the heck? And then, Monica, what'd you say? You said I almost got kidnapped because of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I get kidnapped because of all these games and whatnot. Video games or food or even like, just Funko Pops. But yeah, all these games, y'all. So many games in here for $40. And I was like, that's a steal right there. Just now, I didn't record the interaction of me purchasing this, but you guys, I managed to get a case full of PlayStation games. And I kid you not, I was like,
this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
literally just mind blowing because the deal was so crazy and I just couldn't believe it. So I was like, did I use up all my luck? But no, I didn't apparently. So I will show it to you guys. But there's a little tidbit on there. All right, so here's the thing, you guys. This is the problem. So when I got this deal and everything on the way, traveling home, I smelled something from this deal. So I was like, wonder what that was. It had a strong smell to it. So I didn't know if it was Mary Jane. I don't know if it was cigarettes, but it had a distinct smell that I was like, oh my God. So what I did was, actually, let me go grab some gloves real fast, but hold on. But what I did basically, you guys, was I literally put in here dryer sheets, because dryer sheets, they take out the odor and everything else on the way. So yeah, I basically, these dryer sheets has been there. So I've changed them out, but I think they've been in there for about, I want to say about almost 2 weeks.
Damn.
Give or take. So yeah. But I'm going to show you guys what games I got in here and everything that's on the way and go from there. But I will show you a picture of like all the games from like that weren't in this case, but I will show you guys what games are in the case. You understand when you see it. So picture what is these game cases and all these games and whatnot. So all that kind of stuff that I got, and then I'll show you guys what's in the cases. So hold on.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
All right, guys. So as you can see, I'm gonna start off with the little ones. You've got this little Scooby-Doo case and everything on the way. You've got a couple games in here, really good, like B-Movie. You've got Midnight Club, WWE SmackDown, all kind of stuff. Cabela's, all that kind of stuff. And that one, I think that's just a movie and whatnot. Then you have this other one. So you've got, let's say, Pac-Man 2 Spyro, such a great game to play. Superhero Squad, you also got, never played this game, City Crisis, never heard of it. Meet the Robinsons, of course you got another classic, Crash Bandicoot. So much more and everything else on the way. Going from here, of course you got, Sonic and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to put these over to the side. So as you guys can see, I have it on this table and I just don't want this to mess up the house and everything on the way. But what we're going to do is we're just going to basically clean this as many times as I can to get the smell out if it lingers onto here. And then last but not least, here is that big old case. You guys, I might have to pause this and refocus this, but hold please. Hold on one second, you guys. So yeah, as you guys can see how nasty that looks. And I mean, this was just in their storage and everything along the way, so who knows how long it's been there. But yeah, that's hence why the gloves and everything else on the way. So let's open this up. I want you guys to put in the comment section below what game you think will be the most crazy to find in this, if it's actually in here. But we'll go through here and everything's always. So here we go. So you've got a good amount of games you can see. You got Need for Speed, you got Code Breaker, you got NASCAR. Ooh, NASCAR, lovely. You got Test Drive. Let me move it over just a little bit. Of course, you got Test Drive, Drag Racing, Bugs Bunny and Taz, Time Busters, Driver 2. Let's see, what else is in here? A lot of wrestling. So this person really, really loved their wrestling and so much more. So it's actually a good thing. Here is where I just lost it, because you got all 4 discs of Fear Effect, which is really crazy. And granted, this is just the discs themselves. But if I had the case with this as well, man, that'd be a game changer. But I think these are actually still a good deal and whatnot. So I'm actually going to, still keep these in my collection. And there's some games I'll probably trade or anything along the way and whatnot. You've got BioFreaks, you've got PO'd, of course you got Tomb Raider. This also, Dino Crisis, finding this in there, that was hella crazy. And there's some games here I've never played or never heard of. I didn't know, like Viewpoint or what else is in here? I mean, you've seen Family Feud, of course. But let's see what else is in here that I've never played or so. No, I think there's some games in here. I think I played almost all of them, like demo-wise or anything like that. Oh, Smuggler's Run, I never played that. Ford versus Chevy, never played that. You got Sims over here. Let's see, go back. Crazy Taxi, you've got Midnight Club, you got the Simpsons game. I mean, you have basically got so much in this that is just so much, like more wrestling, more, you got NFL Street, all that kind of stuff, and so much more. So there is definitely a good amount of games here, like Twisted Metal, Fully, Hidden Invasion, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank. They even made a Friends game. I'm like, why? Just who knows? So I think there's more. Yep, there's more games here and everything some way, so you can see all the kind of stuff and whatnot. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's really good. So you're probably gonna be wondering, what am I gonna be doing with this case? Well, I'm going to take all the games in this case, and I'm going to put them into a different case that I found on Marketplace. So this guy, he was doing a deal on, he was like random, he had like a ton, he's like a reseller basically. And he was like, oh, I got all this stuff in like a storage unit, not storage unit, but he had like his own backyard garage, if you will. And I grabbed a couple of these cases and of course, put them in there. These are clean, so it's always a good thing. So I'm going to put all the games that I'm going to find in here, that I found from here, put them in here, and so much more. Throw that away and never see that again. What's wrong there, man? All right. So folks, this gentleman, he's letting me go through all this stuff. We're looking for DVD cases and whatnot. So there is a lot in here. Oh, that's kind of cool. What is this? Okay. Oh, goody. So, wow. I'm just in awe. You guys, like, seriously. Hold on. Nope. Okay. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff here. This guy, he has a ton of items in here, you guys. Like, seriously. But most likely, I was looking for CD cases because I got a ton of DVDs. Well, not DVDs, but video games wise. So, yeah. Yeah, I've been thrifting, finding deals on Marketplace, which is not a bad source to find things, and so much more. And I think out of all of that, I think the 3 that I'm most happy to have in that deal was Sheep Raiders, Dino Crisis, and the Fear Effect. And I went back because they said they had more games and everything's on the way. And I had a PS2, a slim one, and they sold that one to me for, I think, $50. And then I don't know if I said how much that whole deal was, what the games were. But at first they wanted $2 per game, but then I asked for the whole thing. They were like, for $40, would you take it there? They were like, yeah, we'll do that. So basically for about almost less than $100, because math, I basically got all those games and that PS2 for a great deal. And I am just truly in love with that. So that was a plus. Then lastly, as I'm still in Edgewood, I found a pawn shop out there miraculously. And of course, they had some games in there, and lo and behold, I managed to grab me a couple games from there. But still, you should check out what games they did have there. Now, the name of the place, it was called Texas Treasure. Well, Texas Treasure. So T-E-X, S Treasure. Not Texas Treasure, but that was kind of cool, the fact they named that. Anywho's, the games I grabbed were these 4 games and so much more. I managed to grab, let's see, I got Soul Calibur 5. Yes, Soul Calibur 5. I have Sonic Unleashed. I had grabbed Damnation, which was an interesting game. I'm going to put a little gameplay on here, but you are powered by Steam and fueled by vengeance. So that's actually crazy, and everything's on the way. I also grabbed the Devil May Cry HD collection for the PS3. And last but not least, I also grabbed an Infamous 2 disc only. And all that was a good deal. I think I got all that for, also 50 bucks. But yeah. Good deal, so much more. Oh, and then last but not least, I forgot I had this too. So one of the ladies, or one of the people who was doing the sale, they had these bookmarks. So it's all Harry Potter, of course, as you can see. So let's see if we can get a better view of it. So much more. But it's all Harry Potter, only 10 bucks. And of course, this is not going for me. You guys have seen Rachel in my video, so this is actually going for her because she loves Harry Potter. So yeah. I think she'll love this once she gets it. All right, you guys, so it's time for that small segment where I open up the packages. And some of the packages are from the same company, but from different locations. Like, for instance, this one, these 2 packages are from, well, one of them is from Goodwill, and the other one is from Limited Run Games, if I'm not mistaken. But one of the games was for the Dreamcast, and you guys, I went and purchased Arabian Nights, Prince of Persia, as you can see here. Let's see if we can get a better view of it. I, never heard of the game, but of course, I want to play it and so much more and see what goes on from there. The disc, it looks pristine, you guys, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it looks hella clean and whatnot. Okay. Now, next is Limited Run Games. And if you ever order from Limited Run Games, it takes them forever. Like literally forever to ship out a package, or like with your games. If I purchased it in like March or, of last year, you won't get that until like August or something. I don't know. But the game I got was, some of you guys never played, or some people, like the new generation, they've never played this. But for us millennials and old school kids, playing Gex was truly, truly nostalgic. So let's see if I get a better view. You got Gex, but it's not only just the first Gex. It has all 3 Gexes on there. As you see on the cover, it says Gex Trilogy, but it had 1, 2, and 3 on there for the PS5. This is truly, truly great to have. I cannot wait to play it and so much more. And yeah, Gex was a cool game. I remember playing the first one, and when he was cussing, I kept looking at my mom. I was like, am I in trouble? She's like, no, it's the video game, so you're fine. I'm like, thank you. And last but not least, this is another Goodwill package where they packaged it so horribly, in my opinion, but they thought it was safe and whatnot. So I won these 2 discs, GameCube discs, and both of the games were over $100. I asked them, I said, hey, can you guys basically put them in CD cases and so much more? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. This is what I got when it shipped to me.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
So what I did was I basically found extra CD cases, or basically small CD cases, And they are, I don't know if you guys can see with the case here, but there is Auto Modelista. I can't pronounce it right. And you also have, hold please, you've got Pokemon Coliseum. So guys, I'm just, you know, you just gotta work on your packing, because sometimes if something breaks, then the customer is gonna be super pissed. Thankfully, they were packaged, but I still have not tested these games out and everything along the way. But with that being said, you guys, like, comment, subscribe, let people know I'm out here doing these kind of videos and so much more. Oop, don't drop. But I will see you guys in the next video. You guys be safe and happy holidays as always. I love all you guys. Peace out.